Please help me welcome Dr. Koh.
Thank you so much. We've all been so honored to hear the passionate words of Leader Nancy Pelosi, and now President Schiff, Dr. Benjamin, APHA Executive Board and staff, distinguished guests, colleagues, and friends. It is a tremendous honor to be with you today and accept the APHA Presidential Citation Award on behalf of President Barack Obama. No president in recent memory has done more to improve the health and lives of our people, including the most vulnerable among us. In February 2009, when President Obama announced to a joint session of Congress that we must have quality, affordable health care for every American, he wasn't delivering political rhetoric. He was making a profound promise. And only 1 year later, he signed the Affordable Care Act into law. Already, tens of millions of Americans are benefiting from the Affordable Care Act, from children up to age 26 who can now get coverage on their parents' policies, to individuals previously locked out of the insurance market because they had pre-existing conditions, to women who can now get mammograms and other important screenings and benefits with no out-of-pocket costs. And of course, to seniors who are saving hundreds of dollars on their prescription drugs. In the years to come, millions more will be protected from the worst insurance company abuses and have access to quality, affordable health coverage. And just 6 months after taking office, the President presided over another momentous public health accomplishment by signing into law a series of measures that puts our nation on our trajectory to end the tobacco epidemic. This includes signing into law the historic Family Smoking Prevention and Tobacco Control Act on June 22, 2009. Thank you. This historic law grants the FDA unprecedented authority to regulate tobacco products to protect the public's health. And then, 1 year later, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services unveiled its first ever national strategic plan to help end the tobacco epidemic. As a result of this plan and the Affordable Care Act, the Office of Personnel Management has ensured that all federal employees have access to evidence-based tobacco cessation treatments. Medicare has expanded its coverage of tobacco cessation counseling to all Medicare beneficiaries, not just those with tobacco-caused diseases. Medicaid has also expanded its coverage to include full cessation support for pregnant women and has offered to reimburse states for 50% of the cost of providing tobacco quitline services. And as our nation faces so many public health challenges, President Obama is also deeply committed to the goal of achieving an AIDS-free generation. On July 13th, 2010, the White House released the nation's first ever comprehensive U.S. national HIV/AIDS strategy. Its vision for the nation is to have the United States become a place where new HIV infections are rare, and when they do occur, every person, regardless of age, gender or gender identity, race, ethnicity, sexual orientation, or socioeconomic circumstance, will have access to high-quality, life-extending care free from stigma and discrimination. The Obama administration is also standing up for our nation's future by pledging to tackle the childhood obesity epidemic within a generation so that kids born today can reach adulthood at a healthy weight. First Lady Michelle Obama has taken on this challenge as one of her top priorities. Every day, all around the country, Let's Move is inspiring families and communities to make healthier food and physical activity choices to help children reach their full potential for health. And finally, in keeping with the theme of this year's APHA conference, Prevention and Wellness Across the Lifespan, just last year, the administration released the National Prevention Strategy, a comprehensive plan required by the Affordable Care Act to help Americans be healthy and fit at every stage of life. The National Prevention Council engages 17 federal departments and agencies in conjunction with state, tribal, local, territorial, public, and private partners to promote healthier communities. Already, efforts to implement the strategy are underway, and in fact, we have over 200 specific prevention and wellness actions that are currently being carried out to support health and wellness. As we reflect on the President's accomplishments in public health and on everything he, the First Lady, and our amazingly talented HHS Secretary Kathleen Sebelius have done to help all Americans enjoy the gift of health, I must express what an absolute honor and privilege it is to serve as the Assistant Secretary for Health in this administration. So, on behalf of the President, I thank you for this honor, and I gratefully accept this award for him. Thank you very, very much.